My con story is okay. Mine's a little close to home because it was my uncle who actually conned me. So before I became an actor, I used to do accounting. Those who know me know, like, I used to be an accountant 6 years ago. So I used to do something called database. Basically, it's like accounting software. When it got upgraded where I used to work, we were sent to a seminar for a software called Oracle. So I get there, I bump into a guy who's just staring at me the entire time. You know, like the entire seminar from morning. Every time I meet this person, he's staring at me. Then the evening, he walks up to me and is like, "You don't recognize me? I'm your uncle. I'm from this place, and this is how we're related. You should ask your lady. You should ask your mom." Which I wish I did at that time. So we exchanged contacts, and like a week later, I get a call from him. And he tells me that, oh, there's a position that just opened in the accounting firm where he works, and it's a traveling position. Then his phone goes off. He texts me. He's like, "Oh, my credit is low. Send me 200 shillings for credit." Which I did because you're talking to me about a job. I think that was the hook. I think that was him trying to test, can I actually send him money? So I sent him 200 shillings. He calls me back. He tells me, "Oh, but then I'm out of town. That's why I'm not near shop. There's a position which will pay you way more than you're getting right now. But thing is, you need to get a medical done ASAP. Because I'm going to organize an interview for you tomorrow at noon. So can you get a medical done right now?" I was like, I don't have an avenue to, because it was like 2,500 shillings. So he was like, "Don't worry, just borrow. Trust me, by the time you're getting your first salary, you'll pay everyone who's about to assist you right now." So I told him, give me a few minutes. I called up a few work friends, got the money together, but there was no hospital open at the time. Called him back and told him first thing in the morning, I'm going to get to hospital. So I show up to a Hosi at 6 a.m. because I had to be at work at 8. You have to get the medical done. I get the medical done. I asked for them to harakisha my results. They tell me for that to happen, I need to add an extra 1,000 bob. So I had to call my mom, like, "Mom, I need 1,000. I won't tell you why, but it's something amazing. Okay? Just give me the money, I'll explain in a minute." So I give them the 1,000 my mom has sent. They told me by 10. By 10 I should get the results. I should come back for the results. So I can be a job. By 8 I'm there. Then I ask for permission. And I'm like, "Oh, there's an emergency at home. I just need to go for a quick meeting around 10 to 12. Actually 10 to 2. Because the interview was at 12. And then I'll be back. I'll be back to the office. Because it was a very strict place. So I rush at 10. I go collect my results. I call him and tell him, "Yo, I got my medical results." Like, "Okay, now here's the thing. The HR manager who's going to meet you is a friend of mine. But you're not on the list. So you need to send me 5,000 bob so that I give it to him so he puts you on the list." I don't know why he didn't hit me there. But I was already in. I was already hooked. So I calling other friends like, "Yo guys, I just need 5 Gs. Trust me, by the end of the month, I'm good. I'm solid." I get 5 Gs around quarter to 12. It's just almost 12. So I send him the money. Then I asked, "Hey, have you received the money? Where's the interview?" His phone was off. I keep calling, I keep trying. I'm back at work, I can't concentrate. Till around 8 in the evening, that's when his phone goes on. He's like, "Oh, sorry, I got mugged. I don't even know if I got the 5 Gs. Do you mind sending another 5 Gs? I was like, "No. Where? I've borrowed from everyone I can borrow from. I don't have any more to give." He's like, "Okay, let me see what I can do. Let me call the HR guy. I'll call you by tomorrow 1. Okay, long story short, he didn't call by the next day at 1. So around 5 the next day, I just decided to call my mom and tell her, "Oh, yesterday I was asking for money because I met this uncle." He's like, "Your conman uncle, did you give the guy money?" I'm like, I didn't. I gave, because I couldn't, say it over the phone. Like, maybe I might have. Don't give that man money. That man's a con man. Everybody knows. All your relative knows. That's why he's never in family meetings. That's why we never invite him for anything. Yeah. So I was at the office, I was making that call. I just walked out. I didn't even thumb out. I just went home. Funny thing, I met the guy after I became an actor, like 3 years on. And he was like, yo, I see you're on TV right now. Would you like to be an anchor? I know some guys. I'm like, dude, you've paid this for me before. You know? It's like, oh, okay. But do you have like 1,000 book? So that's my con story. And yeah, it was my family. My mom laughs about it every year. So I'll make sure I share this video with her because she really loves this story. There's nothing I could do. So I just got my salary at the end of the month and I paid everyone. You know, it wasn't much, but after I talked to my mom, I knew I'm not getting that money back. You know, and it's a relative. There's really nowhere I could take him. You know, I wish I would have asked my mom the first time after I met the guy at the seminar. You know, but then in retrospect, I wish I could just have called and, do you know so and so? Maybe his phone call after the week after would have gone very different, but yeah. Whatever it is anyone asks of you, if it's money, make sure you think twice. In Nairobi, Janjaruka, usikoniwe.
Nimemwona ni yeye. Kwani huwezi tumia hiyo akili yako ndogo?
Mimi si Jackie Chan.
Mafia.
Catch Janjaruka on YouTube, starring yours truly. It's an amazing show. We had a lot of fun making it. I really hope you enjoy it.